Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my goodness. What's going on there, kings, queens, and everybody in between on YouTube? I'm telling you right now, I hope your days and weekends have been significantly better than what I had going on, because I worked until I couldn't work no more. Because I just got back from Otakon. I was lifting equipment, running tournaments, running a VR section, and I put over 100,000 steps in the course of 4 days. I'm beat. I'm tired. And hopefully we can transfer that beat feeling into this Jason's player's mind. Now, that being said, we are playing ranked, and I guess we should address the elephant in the room, and that's MultiVersus has one of the weirdest, strangest, odd implementations of a rank system I've seen in any of the 1v1 games that I've played. Now, you may be saying, well, how is that the case? Like, isn't it just getting your MMR up through 1v1 battles? How could you mess that up? And I hear you, viewer, but you gotta understand, bronze isn't bronze unless it's bronze, and it's not always bronze. What do I mean by that is, since the Olympics are going on right now, I think this will make a very easy explanation. Imagine everybody in the Olympics, when they're in bronze, they're competing against Olympic level athletes because their MMR is set to best in the world through all their quick play experience. Meanwhile, you could have 5-year-old Timmy, also in bronze, but he's fighting other 6-year-old Susans, 14-year-old Billies, 55-year-old man who can barely see the screen because he refuses to get glasses, but y'all are still in bronze. So meanwhile, 5-year-old Timmy's climbing through the ranks, he hits gold. Meanwhile, you're fighting Usain Bolt, Michael Phelps in pitched combat every single day of your life, going 50-50 in matchmaking, and you're struggling to get out of bronze because it took your quick play MMR. And that was a nice parry by Jason. Hold on. All right, hey, listen. I'm trying to have a conversation with the viewers. You gotta go. You gotta go. I said you gotta go. Why are you not going? Man, take the field trip back to Crystal Lake. I said get out. Get out. Thank you. I was ranting about something at some point, and I've completely forgotten what. All right, you gotta put the armor on. That's not gonna make me remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, ranked MMR, right? That's right, it's all coming back. You're not, but it's all coming back. But yes, just because you're in bronze doesn't mean that you're playing the same level of opponents. And did this guy just quit? Oh my god. Oh my, that was sick. That was a sick clip. I still think this character sucks. Do not believe the propaganda of what you just saw. Delete the tapes, actually. This character's jab still reaches across straight lines after the nerfs. Why? But yeah, back to the MMR complaint. Like, honestly, I could be on my main account and it would take me like several hours to get to gold. But then like I could go on like another account, intentionally sandbag and quick play. And then when I get into ranked, it would take me like an hour and I might even be able to get the plat. Like, I just think it's a really weird way to do a ranked system. But you know, it is what it is. Oh my goodness. They're like, Garnet needs loops? Yeah, we'll take that away, but we'll just give Joker can still keep all the nonsense he's got. That's so fun. Like I said, I know balancing games, like it's a hard thing to do, but like there is just some things that some of these characters do, and it's like the dev team acknowledges that shouldn't be in the game. And they'll be like, yeah, disjointed jabs, that shouldn't be in the game. We really shouldn't have that. So let's nerf characters like Rick. Let's nerf characters like Joker. And then they release Samurai Jack, and he exacerbates that problem worse than any other character has in the history of MultiVersus. And it's like, how? That's like saying assault rifle too strong, automatic pistol too strong. And then the new character comes out with a tactical nuke, and it's like, hello? Like, what are we doing here? Oh, we're dying. That's what we're doing here. We're losing. I mean, chat, it could be a skill issue. It genuinely could be, but I feel like I can't do down air, up air. I think every character in the entirety of the game can do that. Garnet can't do it. It's not true. Garnet can't do a lot of things. Garnet gets a nice projectile that does a lot of damage and has a lot of knockback, but it needs to be at like 130 to kill somebody. Meanwhile, Joker can get an RNG card and kill me at 85, and it's just like, you know, I'm not saying every character has to be one-dimensional. And it literally just happened! I honestly feel like I outplayed this dude for like 5 minutes, and then there's just like 2 small interactions that happen, and he jokers me. Like, maybe I'm dumb. Like, you know what? Maybe we will treat it as maybe I am dumb. I am stupid and imbecile. Someone who doesn't know how to play MultiVersus at all. I mean, these could be true. These could be true facts. Maybe these aren't even opinions. This could be like just something that's just straight up true. I just don't know what Garnet is supposed to do to secure a consistent winning position, much less a win condition, when all these other characters can do these things that lead to big rewards, big damage, nice screen positioning, and it's all low committal. They could do something, dodge, and be hitting me before Garnet's even allowed to respond with her jab. Much less having a move that when you have it, it doesn't do anything, and you just kind of gotta hope and pray to Jesus that they run into the yellow orb during the time it explodes, because just about every utility that it had otherwise has been nerfed. Its combo ability has been nerfed. Its hit stun has been nerfed. The fact that we can't even consistently hit all characters of all sizes with it after side attack 1 has been nerfed. Her jabs were nerfed. Some of the things that she was able to cancel out of into jumps, nerfed. And I'm like, why is the laundry list of nerfs for Garnet longer than the ones for Harley Quinn and Joker? But honestly, I just think that my main complaint about the game at this point is just, why are so many other characters just equipped, like just chock full of low committal things that lead to so much damage and good situations? And remember to like and subscribe, because I don't even know how we won that. That felt like a fluke and a half. I tried it. Like, I don't know. Like I said, I could just be like the worst Garnet player on the planet. I get that. But I just don't know what reason you would have to play Garnet when all these other characters can do similar things, if not better things, and then dodge spam their way out of it. Like, oh man, I whiffed, dodge, it's not committal, and just get out of there. Meanwhile, if I do side attack 1 with Garnet and I whiff, like, bro, I'm stuck there for like 3.5 years and I just die for it. Oh my, oh, this character's balls. This character is Omega Buns. But I just feel like a lot of my wins are just so fluky. One day they are going to make that dive kick move committal. Like, I don't even think the dive kick move itself is broken, but you can't whiff punish it. Like, I have to be in a Jedi's mind and predict where the dodge is going to be in order to even stand a chance to hit him. And if I'm wrong, I eat 40%. I guess wrong, I get carried off the stage and I die. I guess right 3 times in a row, I don't even get a kill secure. You know? Oh my goodness. Meanwhile, I do any of my moves, like, it's always a hard commitment. Like, at some point you would think like I would be mad, but it's like I know what I got myself into when I booted this game up. And I'm not saying, once again, I'm not saying that it's like crazy overpowered, but it definitely is a frustrating pain point about the game. Like, whoa, like, come on, bro. Like, sometimes to play a character or pilot a character well in this game is just to abuse some of the most frustrating mechanics in the game, because that's just what's strong with the character. The entirety of this game has been, this man does jumping dive kick, and I either guess right and don't really get anything crazy, or I guess wrong and then this happens. Okay, I could have swore I just lost the game off that. Oh, well, GG's. Because that kills. Like, Garnet's entire matchup charges feels just like there's just so many where there is nothing fun about this. Like, to think this was like one of the characters I loved in the beta, and even during like the first couple weeks of release before they just took a lot of the things that I liked about the character away, seemingly for no reason, it's just kind of like, All right, well, this isn't, who's having a good time? Certainly not me. I mean, you guys know by now, like, I'm not a YouTuber that complains. I'm not someone who's like, I'm gonna complain about everything and, you know, always be a Debbie Downer. But it definitely sucks to see where this character was, like, 2 years ago, and where they are now, in the Shadow Realm, just like me. Oh, I'm being jokered again, dude. I feel like playing Garnet, I feel like I gotta be like an MIT graduate. Like I gotta be the valedictorian of an MIT graduating class just in order to pilot this character to even mediocre success. Meanwhile, Joker just goes, side B, go crazy. Side attack, go crazy. Jab, go crazy. Grenade loop, go crazy. And it's not anything that requires like high execution or any sort of big brain strategy. I got Gotham City on my mind. I said big bane, but big brain strategy. Meanwhile, I can't even like reliably get. Oh. I almost tilted right off the Cosmos.
Got a plan for that?
Can we please? All right, Clap's ready to kill. Okay, so for like the 3 Garnet players on the planet that know what they're talking about, like, what do I do? Like, what do I do, Lord? Like, how do I fight this character in a way that allows me to actually engage and initiate combat? Because I just feel Wonder Woman is just always in advantage state. Like, I feel like I get outranged, I get outdamaged, I certainly get outpunished, I get outspaced. She has a huge disjoint that just, as you can see, makes me eat dirt. She can put on armor, and like the only option I have is basically find a way to star grab her because I can't outrun her. She's definitely faster than me, has better aerial movement, has faster normal, so even if I put my normal out first, she can usually react to it and beat me with a side air or her neutral air. And all her combos either put me in really messed up positions or force me to use so much of my dodge meter that the next time I get hit, it's almost certain death. Meanwhile, I hit them, I get a couple of jabs, and maybe I get to put something on the screen to take up some real estate that she can basically ignore because, once again, she's just significantly the better character, who I believe dies at a higher percent than I need to be at. Oh, I'm dead. Quick maths. Look, I know some people in the comment section are gonna be like, wow, you're so bad at the game, bro. You're kind of butt cheeks. And it's like, no, I just definitely post my losses. And like I said, I don't have a super main. Like there's no one who I play so much that I know every minute detail and every matchup and every tiny thing to push myself to whatever the next level might be. But I'm telling you now, I can definitely see why the casual audience will be fed up with this game very, very soon, because there are some characters, just their baseline and how you play them is just very frustrating to the masses. Like I can see why some, oh my God, I just got washed. So I'm looking over at the recording timer, and this might be Garnet Sucks the movie, or Ranked Sucks the movie, or I Suck the movie. Maybe that's the trilogy. First movie will be Rank Sucks. Second movie will be whatever character I'm playing sucks. And then third movie, the end of trilogy, will be I Suck the movie. And then we can all call it a day. But I'm not sure how much of my voice y'all can take in the course of a 24-hour span. And hold on. I need to start gaming because this guy's trying to get me. Oh, what the? This character sucks. Never mind. This definitely Garnet Sucks the movie. Oh my God. But comment section, please let me know if you guys like the longer videos. Granted, the videos will come out obviously less frequently, but I can do longer videos. Normally, I just find that in between 9 and 15 minutes seems to be the sweet spot for most audiences, but overall, I want the best for this game, and I definitely don't want to come off as the super complaining guy. But there's just a lot to complain about, especially in the current meta and the current landscape of the game, and how things could be better. And some people could argue that at one point, years ago, or in some cases a few weeks ago, or in some cases a couple months ago, there were various points within the MultiVersus timeline where the game was just flat out better to a lot of people, which is unfortunately very frustrating. And I do believe that with season 2, oh my goodness, I don't want to lose right now, okay? I just want to. You're really gonna do it to me. What? What? Oh, this character is woeful. What? And look, I'll be honest, given what we've seen from this season so far, overall, in the big picture, season 2 and the first season of Ranked and the past like 3 weeks worth of content has been way. I lost to this deal. I don't want to talk about it. But yeah, the dev team, they're making improvements. It's just, I don't know if it's fast enough. I feel like a lot of people are not going to be here in October. Like that's what my prediction is. We're going to lose a lot of people by October. There's so many big releases coming out in the fall of this year and the winter that MultiVersus may in fact be a relatively barren wasteland by the time we get to 2025. And like, I don't want to be that guy, because I still am holding out some minute particles of hope that that's not what it's going to be. But if we've learned anything from Warner Brothers over the past, what, several years, or no, even if we just want to take the last 24 months into consideration, whether you want to talk about Suicide Squad, the Justice League, whether you want to talk about Mortal Kombat 1, or even earlier than that, Mortal Kombat 11, or you want to talk about the handling of this game, or their current contract dispute that they're having with the NBA, losing all content permissions and provisions for that game, or the fact that they had to deal with the entirety of the Warner Brothers Discovery merger in the first place, which took away a lot of shows from the Discovery app off of the PlayStation stores, doing a disservice to gamers. So there's a lot that Warner Brothers has shown us within the last just 2 years that tells me that I don't trust them. Can't trust them. And honestly, a lot of the contractors, subsidiaries, and various other people who work underneath, like Player First Games now, are just put in a very compromised position to where we have to ultimately just say, man, I understand that without Warner Brothers, you wouldn't have the funding or the ability to do what it is that you're doing for your community and the people who are rooting for you. But my lord, did you pick the worst horse to ride in the battle on? Because Warner Brothers kind of sucks. But that being said, Banana Guard is banana guarding me right now, so I should probably lock in a little bit. Let's try 3% of the brain power. Oh, never mind. This dude is using 50% of his brain power. He's awake. My man said, I am no longer sleeping. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. I need you to run. You know, I could just parry.
Match point, red team.
You know, I could just parry it like I did at the beginning of the game, but I just feel like now he's at too high a percentage for me to do the thing that I want to do. I hate this. All right. Relax, buddy. Relax. Relax. GG's. That doesn't kill you. Okay. Having to fight Black Adam is like going to the dentist, just raw dogging it. Like, no numbing, no nothing, just raw pull my teeth. Because when this character gets going and starts cooking, I don't know what Garnet's supposed to do. He can absorb my fist. He can turn me into combo food. He can turn me into Evo Moment 47. He can absolutely just run rampant all over the screen. He has significantly better movement, better recovery. Everything that he does just ebbs and flows into my hitbox consistently. My clap hits from behind. So that, you see what I'm talking about? Like, you see what I'm talking about. Like, my man doesn't even have to aim his attacks at me and they'll still hit Garnet. He has a move that basically just sits here for far too long. and just makes like a good third of my useful moves just null and void. Like, this is just such a good time. Such a good time. Such a good time. Muy bien. I don't even know how I got the first stock on, bro. I just feel like everything that I'm doing just turns into the wrong answer. Like, just big bang, bang, pops up on the screen. Like, you didn't say the magic normal. Hold this L. And at some point, it does get a little frustrating. I won't lie to you. But I just don't understand how a character can be nowhere near meta, always established as one of the lower tier characters, and still have one of the longest list of nerfs in the game. Like, I just don't. Clearly, there's something that the player first game developers saw that just doesn't vibe with their vision with how Garnet could be played. But I also just feel as though Garnet is just in the unfortunate spot that she did all of the things that other characters could abuse, but didn't do them well enough to where she could abuse them herself. So when they universally removed those things from the cast, she just suffered because that's all she had. And the reason why I can't get like but so mad or even agitated at like my opponents when they like have particular playstyles, guys, this is ranked. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but fighting games are supposed to frustrate you because unless you're part of the camp of people who want to get down to every last nitty-gritty detail, who want to push themselves against the best and want to understand that each tool can be optimized, used better, and, you know, make sure every button press is intentional, look at everything with a very curious magnifying glass, and really evaluate hitboxes, frame data, movement patterns, and really play those chess matches and mind games that are established from game one to game infinity. And unless you are in that camp and that's what you care about, fighting games are going to be frustrating because most of us, I'll be honest, we just like to see the big moves go boom. That's it. It's you're in my face, I'm in your face, we're playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and we're seeing who can hit harder. You know, like, that's essentially what a lot of people care about in the cool combos. But some people, like, they're here to abuse zero to death loops, they're here to abuse giant hitboxes, wonky hitboxes, they're here to abuse certain system mechanics that are way overtuned. Like, they are here to make sure that your life is a living hell as long as they get the stocks down or your HP to zero, depending on the game. Like, that's what these games are designed to do. Sometimes the game is, hey man, you got hit with this big combo and now you're stuck in a, not just a 50-50, but an 8-way guessing mix. And if you guess wrong, you die. Like, that's just the name of the game. Speaking of, you gotta go. We gotta end this video. It's going on too long. We've been here for like an hour. No. I said, oh no, he's gonna do it to me. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know how we pulled that one off, but ladies and gentlemen, we're still in brawl. Oh man, I don't know what to do with this character.